Yep. We back on the show.
What's the deal?
Doc Knows Music, the show. Jag Farrah.
Jag Farrah.
Farrah.
Doc,
Farrah Fawcett.
Doc knows you. His last name is Knows You.
That's right. Knows you.
Mm-hmm.
Knows
In
it.
my phone, his last name is parentheses invite only.
My real name is Angelo. So, but no, I'm glad we back. Here we go. We back on the show. Oh my God, Lou, why did you bring this here? Yo, she just changed my voice into a robot. That's what took us so long to get started.
I was getting.
And Oscar had to come over here. Oscar is like our behind the scenes tech guy who makes sure that we do the right thing. But it was we had a crazy week, bro. I mean, like doing the dailies and doing the stuff, and you out in Cali, and last time food poisoning, this time who knows what.
This time I'm noticing, I'm living downtown right now, and they've really cleaned up the streets. There's like not as many homeless people, and I think it's for the World Cup.
Oh wow!
So they just ship them out.
They're gonna clean it up for the World Cup.
Yeah,
we got the World Cup in New York too. I haven't seen, unfortunate for people to be homeless. I definitely get that part, but I haven't seen it. But I
have you ever lived in your car?
Well, no, but I'm gonna make you laugh. I mean, not even laugh. Yeah, Jesus. But let me tell you.
That's how much I love music.
No,
I really lived in my car for like 2 months.
I woke up a homeless guy last week. I woke him up, and because I was calling him and making sure he's all right. Well, he was all right because he was playing music on his ears.
Damn.
I'm like, but he had an expensive pair of headphones on his head. I said he took those from somebody. Because you ain't gonna be homeless with those Apple headphones on.
No, he had the Apple joints.
Yeah, but you know what made me laugh? You're like, it's not funny, but they listen. Everybody listens to music.
Yo,
you could be homeless. You could be sad. You could be happy. Whatever it is, everybody listens to music.
Everybody needs music.
It don't matter. I was like,
people don't really know that Doc and I write songs together.
Yeah,
we've written a lot of songs.
We've done that. But listen, she's like one of my favorite indie artists. I listen to her songs, and people, you know how we always are. Like if you're a songwriter and you listen to stuff and you don't realize that, wow, the person sitting next to me, she could write some songs. Because as a writer, you always feel like, I'm saying I'm doing the guy thing now. Like, ooh, yeah, they can't mess with me, and then she just come in here and blow me away with it. Look what I wrote. And she's anti-AI. She's like, don't bring none of that to me because I'm writing this off of the top of this. If you don't do this, stay away.
You got to keep your mind sharp.
Yeah, I mean,
if you're using too many tools outside, you're not going to even be good at your instrument, which is either, your voice or like your pen. It's like those are all forms of an instrument. So if you're just letting a robot do that all for you, then I can't respect it.
No, you know what? It's so
I can't respect myself doing that.
Now this lady we were talking to, she's a good friend of mine around near here the studio, and she was like, stay away from too many things that enable you. Because she says
facts.
Like you can't. She said, Doc, and probably none of us. Don't be laughing at me, Oscar. She said none of this. None of you. I said, I bet you can't remember 10 phone numbers in your phone. And that's how much technology has relaxed us. Yeah. But the talent we have as songwriters, producers, and things like that, and y'all out there that songwrite and produce, don't let a robot do that for you. Like you were given that talent for a reason. So learn how to use that.
It's a gift from the universe or from God, whatever you want to call it. Like
that's right.
It really is like a spiritual vein.
Yeah, I mean,
to something greater than yourself.
Something greater than yourself.
And something healing too. So you're taking away your own ability to heal yourself by, we
ain't a religious show, but it is energy.
It's
and that energy that you given, everybody doesn't have. Some of y'all artists out there that can sing, producers that can hear a beat and make something, that was a gift you got from the universe.
Yeah.
Use that gift. You caught it, man. Think about it. I was looking at it, how how many people, your odds of being born is 400 trillion to 1. And here you at 400 trillion to 1, and you can sing, you can write, you can produce. That's what you was given. Of course, other people were given being a doctor, a fireman, a cop, right? But you were able to do what you love if that's music. So take advantage of that, man. You were 400 trillion to 1. Here you are doing music. Here you are on the Doc Knows Music Show and getting an opportunity to win $250.
And I should have did Disney.
Mickey Mouse.
Okay, let's start this off. So
yeah, let's go.
Today, I'm excited today.
Who we got?
I talked to our guests outside for a minute, and they had great energy and just seemed like great people. So we're starting off today with an artist. He's both the producer spotlight and the artist spotlight, which is very impressive to me.
We've never done that.
His name is Blk Prl, and one thing that is a super duper dope fun fact is he's done backgrounds for Alicia Keys.
Yep.
And he's done backgrounds for Daniel Caesar.
Yep.
And he actually performed with Daniel Caesar on his tiny desk.
Wow.
So to me, that's one of those like pinnacle moments I feel like as a musician.
She does her homework. I just listen.
Yeah, you listen.
Let me tell you right now, she's gonna research you. So back up what you say now, because she researched it. But Blk Prl has actually done that. That is a fact.
Absolutely.
And that is amazing, that we have guests like that. And we also have my guy, A&R Success from Records at Sony Records. That is amazing. He's an amazing A&R. I think we had him prior.
And it's Records, it's the label Records under Sony.
Under Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was also telling me he used to work over at Atlantic.
Yeah,
13 years, something like that.
Yeah, he did a lot. Success. He has a very, very good ear. And these are the things we talk about. Like, we're giving you opportunities for hearing these A&Rs and these music execs hearing your music and giving you an opportunity to show that you can actually have an opportunity to be with a label or get label advice or
be discovered.
So there's a lot of opportunities, but
there's a spectrum here that you can benefit from. The highest level on the spectrum is to be able to get signed. Like, literally, you could get a phone call off of this, depending on how good your music is, depending on how good your branding is,
Yeah.
But the lowest part of the spectrum is that at least you get advice from industry professionals that can really help you. And, the right advice can catapult you into great directions. So.
Yeah, and a lot of people, the only way, opportunity like this is free, man. It's free to join. You get to come on and you get to share your music. There's going to be a lot. Jag and I didn't even talk about the other opportunities you're going to be able to get, other things we want to give away. We really want to.
We're trying to.
We come from the indie
branch
world.
out.
Yeah, so there's a lot of podcasts out there. There's a lot of shows out there, but there's no show like the Doc Knows Music, the show.
There's no one like us.
Nah, because we are.
They don't like us.
No.
So
we give it. The giveaway is also because you earned it. A lot of people get a giveaway and they just giving stuff
because they commented 1,000 times.
Yeah, you hear us on the show.
Well, shout out to them.
Give $100 to this person, $50 to this person, because we felt something in your music. We understand that you needed help and you need extra work on your music, but at the same token, we appreciated what you did and we wanted to make sure we show our appreciation. So keep submitting your stuff, DocKnowsMusic.com. Keep sending your stuff. That goes for you producers, writers, whatever you have. Like, come on, let's get it, because there's going to be more opportunities besides Disney. We're always going to give the $250 away. That's a part of it, but the biggest part is like having these A&Rs listen to your music, having these music execs stop by, having testimonials from indie artists talking about what they've done, so you can have a little blueprint of what you might do. You don't have to do the same thing they do, but it's good to hear what they've done, because that's going to help you too. But let's get the guests in. Let's get it in. Who we got? We got
Blk Prl. So
he just showed up. There you go. What's up, man? Blk Prl. You got a seat right there. My man, we was just talking about Blk Prl and
we're chopping it up about you.
You know, we was explaining how an indie comes in and how all artists have grown from an indie standpoint, and how you've come along and, you know, winning different awards and things like that, and growing quickly. You know what I mean? A lot of artists want to grow quickly, but it's important to have a person like you on the show. You know, we appreciate you being on the show because it's also going to show, you know, other artists that those opportunities can happen, you know, if you know, put the work in. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that, you know, we're happy to have you.
I believe
Thank
you have
you for having me.
Yeah,
absolutely. I believe you have a video for us. No.
Well,
or is this a single? Single?
Yeah, we have a. Yeah. What's your single out right now?
A single out right now, man. It's called Art of Desire.
Yeah,
Fire.
Yeah.
It's a nod to all of the things you love about R&B, male R&B. Think of the Carl Thomases, the Joe. You know what I mean? Like that era. Even though you know what I mean? Case.
That's fine.
I mean, like all of that energy, you know? Like
bring that back.
Yeah. So I just took it upon myself to bring back the essence.
And that's important because I think R&B, you know, being that, you know, they had a lot of the drill stuff out there for a little bit. And, you know, as the years go, you know, it's always a turnover plan, right? But R&B never goes anywhere. It's always there, but it's stronger than ever.
Yeah.
2026, 2025, you can see it coming along to save the day from music that might have came across in a negative aspect.
Absolutely.
And some people, you know, died from that. You know what I mean? And things like that. So it's refreshing to see music come in where it used to be.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's good rap too. There's you know,
for sure.
how you really I'm looking at the creative rappers nowadays and they're doing some stuff, and I love like when melodies came into rap. You know what I mean? Because
facts.
it gave
like
you got the women dancing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
so I mean, for you to come
evolution.
in, for you to come in and now, you know, bring that essence back, like you said, bring that classic feel back, words that meant something.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm trying to hear it.
R&B
I'm
is
trying to get into it. What's
foundational,
up?
man. R&B is foundational. That's why it'll never go anywhere. Like if you think about music, you think about R&B being baked into like the whole thing. You know what I mean? Right.
And that's, I mean, that's no doubt. That's what you know, we see when you talk about music and you talk about stuff. It's always about it being baked in, and it's always about someone having the experience. Or go through an experience to emulate what they're looking to do for them.
Absolutely.
You know, and you don't get a lot of that. You don't get a lot of artists. So shout out to him, bro. Let's get it going there, boy.
Yeah, now you gotta go.
Oh my God. She wanted to take me right down to Brooklyn with that.
Down Eastern Park.
There you go.
I'm from Cali. I don't know what the fuck they talking about.
She with the surfboard
We were
gang.
there listening to Nipsey and, you know.
And shout out.
Doing hood rat shit with our friends.
What?
We need Nip, man. We needed Nip. We needed him, bro. Yeah.
But no, I definitely let's go to the video. Let's go to your video.
Okay.
I definitely want to show the
let's check
Art
it
of
out.
Desire. We're gonna check out his video. I want you to check it out. We checked it out. I want to check it out again. But now it's your turn.
That's
Here
right.
we go.
Let's get it.
I see the way you move with intention. I notice all the things you don't mention. I don't know what I would do. Heartstrings to talk to you. Know you forever my muse. Can we make this night with burning fire? Yeah, baby, color with my love from top to bottom.
Yo, that was a good video right there, bro.
Fire.
Art of Desire.
Yeah.
Art of Desire. So if you didn't get to check it out, you see his information right below us. Make sure you go there, check it out. because
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah,
like that
Yeah.
stuff, man. Because y'all got indies got to support each other.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
when you see him doing something, you got to do something. You know, you have your thing. He got his thing that he's doing.
That's a fact.
It's your time to do your thing. You know what I mean? And a lot of artists should support each other because back then, my era, we all, from I remember, they all used to support each other. All artists would be involved. But
Rolling with each other.
and I think that's awesome. But, you know, as we keep going, we have the artist spotlight. I mean, the producer spotlight.
Producer spotlight.
So not only did Blk Prl, what you just saw, Art of Desire, but he also did and produced a song called Way Back.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that so you can hear that now. You don't got to wait. You can hear that.
Hear that right
Versatility, you guys.
now. Let's get it.
Clock it.
Yeah. Just let it build. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Miss that.
There we go.
Shout out my sis Amber Lee.
Yep, Blk Prl. So that's a vibe right there.
You got me wanting something I can't have. You're off limits, girl, you taunt me. You be knowing what you're doing, but I fall for it every time. I go down when you cross my mind, yeah. Every time I see your body, I be ready to risk it all. That's what you say. I wanna take you there.
Get it. Whoa.
You just gotta find your way back.
Shoulder.
Yeah, there we go. So
No,
yeah,
something to make you move.
I like
man.
that.
Yeah.
as
That's
it's playing. So yeah, I mean, what? How did you? You know, like, there's so many questions I would have on that song. Like, what made you think of that song? First of all,
Oh man, honestly, just everything I grew up on. I grew up heavily on 90s hip hop and R&B.
oh wow, okay,
So I grew up on the New Jack Swing.
Yep.
I grew up on the Remember the Time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Michael Jackson. I grew up on Teddy, but I also grew up on Queen Pen, Party Ain't a Party. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
like stuff like Touch Me, Tease Me. I wanted
Oh,
to
yeah.
kind
Case.
of you know, just bring that energy back to music. And
It's fire.
Jack, you
not-
listen to that?
Huh?
I'm sorry, Blk Prl. You listen to that? She's like, yeah, because she's a vintage.
I know she knows
Vintage
something.
girl.
Nah, but you know, I'm more in like the neo soul space.
That's
But
in
yeah,
that space.
Yeah.
That's definitely
Yeah.
valid.
But I can, you know, there's space for me to be educated.
Yeah.
can put me on.
I definitely mess with neo soul, the
Right.
Bilaus, the music soul childs, Jill Scott, all
Jill
of that.
Scott,
like,
hell yeah.
for
That's one of my
me,
favorites. She's one of my favorites.
Yeah, like I'm a melting pot of influence when it comes to
Like
like
that.
R&B music. But
Fire.
Yeah,
So
I
when
try to
you-
always make people dance.
When you started building like your artistry, what were kind of like the components that came together that, you know, whether it be artist inspiration or whether it be, you know, playing an instrument, like what were the dynamics at play that brought you into like the artist you are today
I
in the
think
beginning?
I think one of the first things I had to really do was get comfortable with my sound.
Oh,
And not really compare myself to the other acts or other artists that were out. I had to really like embrace wholeheartedly like what I possess,
Right.
and from there I just kind of I really started to build a world around my sound. Like,
Yeah.
well, what do I want to look like? Who's my Mount Rushmores of like the energy that I'm trying to put out there.
Yeah, facts.
Once I started to kind of mood board
Right.
who and what Blk Prl is, it just went from there. You know what I mean? So I definitely suggest to any indie artist that is out there, you know, just trying to figure it out, I think one of the first things you need to do is just be certain of your sound and start building from that, because without the music you have nothing, right? You know what I mean?
Do you play any instruments?
You know what? I don't, but
Okay.
I have a mind like I do, bro.
No, and that's I asked that question because not to cut you off. I've never had any desire to play anything.
Really?
But I've produced things,
Yeah,
you know, like, and that's all I just wanted to throw that in there. I can relate with what you're saying from an energy standpoint, back to the energy. But when you said that, it touched on what, you know, how I process music. And
Yeah,
things like
man. I think as long as you have, you know, the mind and the patience as a producer, I honestly got into production as therapy. Like it was therapeutic, because I was, you know, stressing being an artist. I was like, I gotta keep music fun for me. So once I started producing and just started like just creating and being patient, going through your files to find the perfect snare, like stuff like that was like an adventure for me.
No,
You know
totally.
what I mean?
I totally get it, because it's finding that snare, it's finding that beat. I remember, shout out to Tony Dofat, who really helped me a lot. You know, go back, he did the 401 album. I mean, he had me in the rooms.
You know what? I went to a barbecue with Tony one time.
You did?
Yeah, with
Tony-
Saint Hairway.
Yeah, he taught me so
He was
much.
so
I mean,
cool.
it was like my first thought. R.I.P. to Dave Nelson, who used to manage Tony Dofat, and we were in a group back then, and he brought him forward, and I learned a lot from him on building a snare.
Yeah.
You know, building the drum.
Yeah.
And this is when he was using the MPC.
Yeah.
I didn't know what an MPC was until I met Jedi Tony Dofat, and he had an MPC, and he was putting drums together.
Yeah.
And they used to have a floppy disk. He slide in. They used to have that with the SP 1200 too. But Tony was into making hip hop beats and working with Heavy D and Mary J. Blige. I mean, it goes on and on, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of 914 energy, man.
Yeah,
Yonkers,
man.
Mount Vernon. I hear
I used to go up there all the way from Chelsea.
Yeah.
I would go up there on the train, and they had me waiting out. There used to be a Burger King across the street. And Doc, this is before Doc was Doc. I think I was Angelo.
Wow.
Oh wow!
And yeah, so I had to sit there and wait for them to show up. Greg and his partner Greg at the time, and a lot of big producers was coming up there back then. But back to the essence of building drums and doing stuff. Tony wasn't the best. He didn't have to be the best keyboard player. He knew what to play.
And that's one thing I wanted to actually touch on. Like, you don't like. I had to get out of this mindset of perfection.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, this, like, I gotta have the right mix. I gotta, like, in order to be a producer. No, you are a producer. Like, if you're putting the music together,
Right.
if you're formatting, if you're creating a pre-chorus, you're getting these sounds. Don't let the fact that you don't necessarily know how to level certain instruments,
Right.
like deter you from producing. You know what I mean? I had to get out of that. I had to start realizing, like, nah, if it feels good, it feels good.
And ask questions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how I got ahead, asking questions.
Exactly.
If I don't I don't know how to level that. How do I level that? How do I fix that? I've watched Jag go in the room and produce and make her own tracks and ideas, and comes across. And in the beginning, it sounded like, what's she doing? And then when it's over, it's like, damn, I love that.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. Like the process always sounds crazy.
Right.
It's like you're throwing paint at a canvas.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see the image until it's done.
Right.
It's funny you guys are talking about that, because I remember a time with Tony Dofat. I'll never forget this. He had George Benson in the room.
Ooh.
And he
Say that name one more time. I think
George Benson.
Yeah, y'all need to do y'all research.
Do your
on
research on that. Guitarist, unbelievable. And I watched George Benson humble himself to do what Tony Dofat needed. Because whatever Tony Dofat had in his mind, he didn't need everything for George Benson but his feel. Because he felt he A&R'd that record. So even like you just did your own record, way back, right? Yeah. Like you're A&R in that record.
Yeah, executive production is incredibly important.
Yeah, so there are those indies that have a bigger mindset than just singing on the song.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, or a producer
It's
be like, I got a melody.
The difference between you know, putting salt and pepper on a dish and like actually using spices, and,
Right.
you know,
well said.
knowing the intricacies
Right.
and the measurements and everything
Right.
like
She
that.
brought the food into play. I'm always
You know?
hungry, bro.
Actually, I'm
Just salt
kind
and
of
pepper.
hungry.
I'm like, I'm ready to hit Uber Eats right now. Like, yo, I need something.
You know what it is? It's identifying how you want your audience to feel while they're listening.
Ooh.
So, like for me, like I want people to kind of hear these
I'm
different intricacies of the record, and then like it speak to a certain feeling, speak to a certain movement. Like, oh, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Like I think about my audience a lot.
I always say that,
fire.
like, people let it be in a lounge. I think what R&B music and what makes me excited about R&B music too, coming back strong, is maybe they're gonna start putting those phones down. You go to a lounge, I
yeah.
like this song. I could text you later.
Right.
You know, I like this song.
Right.
I'll call you back.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, we
Being in
don't-
the moment.
Yeah, I don't want to act
R&B
like I'm
adds-
some,
Being
I don't want to
present.
be some
It adds to
old
that.
school dude like, oh, shut up, OG. No, I don't want to be that. I'm just saying that music, when the words are good and the melody is good,
Takes you somewhere.
I could go to 50 Cent and shout out to him. Like, you put on, you can find me in the club.
Right.
Yo, listen, people, that song is strong enough that I don't see people on their phones.
Right.
Right,
It's strong
right.
enough to make you say, hold on a second, this is my song. Boom, boom.
Right.
The bass line come in. Shout out to Dr.
Yep.
Dre, Eminem. What they did was incredible. Putting that artist, it's a 50, he was already an artist anyway, but just to put that ensemble together. But that is a great example of a rap record
Yeah.
that makes you like, hold on, I don't need to be on the phone right now. I
Yeah.
need to bounce to this. And there's songs that does that same thing to you while you're driving.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
R&B music
Put you in a zone.
Yeah, it's the sound and the quality and the sonic
Well,
of
the
a song.
frequency too. You got to think about
You
like,
hit it right on the nose.
you know what I'm saying? I
Absolutely.
She's a
think
thesaurus for me. Go ahead.
no. You know, I think something that we kind of lack in this day and age, especially. I was talking to my friend about this the other day. Is like on tape machines, they were talking about how it would record basically like the vibrations and the frequency of the
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
So
yeah,
now with
the
digital, we don't
atmosphere.
have that same thing, and we
Yeah.
can't access it as
Yeah.
you know, fluently or
Yeah.
easily. So I think in general, finding ways or having intentional ways of making music that
You said
touches
the
on
word. You
frequencies.
said the word.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we need that. We need healing.
Intentionality. Yeah.
That's what music is.
When I think about the 50 Cent record, I like everything about that record was intentional. Like, I think with artists today, we have to, in order to get people to put their phones down, you got to be intentional about what you create. I
Yeah,
feel like
facts.
the intentionality kind of like it cuts through the fog of
Yes.
social media. It cuts through the fog of scrolling and doom scrolling.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
hear people's real heart. You
Real
hear-
heart behind the record.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
And I'll say lastly, like, that's where you tap in. You got to tap in to you know what your spirit is telling you.
Yeah.
Because it's an energy that you have. You might be a songwriter, you might be a producer, and you might be a double, a triple threat for all you know.
Yep.
But if you don't give yourself that opportunity like Blk Prl did, then you're not going to be able to, I'm a late bloomer, all right? I didn't get involved in publishing deals and things like that until I was like 28. It took a minute, I mean, like for me to find me. Sometimes it takes you a minute as an artist
Absolutely.
to find you.
It took me
But
some
it's
time.
never too late, bro. You could be 35, 40.
Absolutely.
We looked on the charts these last 10 years. There's some people that's hitting records.
Absolutely.
And they're 40. Look at Shabuzi, how many times he changed. So I say that to say, like, what you're doing is incredible, man.
Yeah,
But thank you. Thank you for coming
Yeah,
down
thank you
and
for coming
seeing
in.
us. We are
Giving us some words.
Yeah, let's give us some words. Let's give a shout out to
Yeah, man.
Let's give a shout out to my man Blk Prl. Look at the bottom here. You can see where you can hear his music.
Follow
Go
him,
to his
tap in
follow,
with him.
tap in with him.
Absolutely.
Show some love.
See what he's doing. Ask him questions because
Yeah.
he's an indie doing it.
I'm
you can
I'm
be
willing
that.
to answer.
Yeah, man. I think that's important, and especially tapping into. I love what we talked about. Putting your phones down.
Yeah.
Like, let's put it down
That
for a
damn
second.
phone.
Let's
I can
make
make
sure.
you put your phone
Now, don't get me
down.
wrong. We rather lose our keys than our phone. But put your phone down. listen to good music. But thank you for coming in, brother.
Thank you, man.
And let's
Thank
get
you.
it, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Black Pearl.
Black Pearl.
Black
Yeah.
Black Pearl,
Yeah.
everybody.
Thank you, man. That was forget about. I love. I don't
Fantastic
think we ever had
vibes.
an artist and producers at the same
Spotlight.
time. Spotlight.
Yeah.
And he made that happen. Black Pearl for the first. That's the first ever here on the Dr. Knows Music, the show. So I'm happy for him. But we're gonna keep it rolling along because we
Who's
gotta
our
get
next
to that hot.
guest?
No, we gotta get to that hot 10.
What?
So the next guest is gonna be a part of that. You read it off. Who's my man? Who's my man? Success. Success.
So Success is an A&R
Yeah.
at Records under Sony.
Under Sony. All right.
Super dope guy.
Yeah.
Got to chop it
super
up
dope
with
guy.
them outside. So I'm excited to ask him
And
a couple questions.
I think he worked at Atlantic prior to
Yep.
that, right?
Mm-hmm. I think he said 13.
Oh, and here he is.
Hey.
Yo.
What's good?
He is back. He is back. He is back. Yeah, I mean, like, if you indies, today's a good day for you.
It is, facts.
Because Success showed up. The name itself expresses why you need to be paying attention to this show. Success, glad to have you, bro. Me and Jag. I don't want to leave it by myself.
We're glad to have you.
Yeah.
We.
Oh, I'm glad to. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
Love coming through. So
Oh yeah. I think last time I believe we had you on the show before, and you picked out some artists that you felt were viable and gave them great advice. You know what I'm saying? And that was appreciated, man, because that's what people come watch the show because they need that advice or opportunity if it makes sense. You know
Right.
what I mean? Because everybody can have an opportunity. We give them here like giving money away and trips and stuff, but then there's that other part of like being great at what you do and or being interesting or intriguing, and you hope to find those artists. But I think this is a good platform because this is in the trenches.
Right.
So artists they get and it's free. You get
Facts.
to join
We in the
for
trenches
free.
right
Come
now.
in, yeah. So people get. She's out in Cali.
Oh, shit.
I'm here. You doing your thing. When we all leave here tonight, we all doing our thing.
Right.
We all going somewhere, but we all always looking for what's next.
always in the trenches, man. No matter
So,
what.
Yeah. So I mean,
Speaking of the trenches, I know we're talking about indie artists here, but I think it's super inspirational. Like when I talk to my friends who, are now like big A&Rs or, the head of companies and whatnot. And I'm just always interested to know like your guys' origin stories. Where did that come about? Music career.
So for me, it was, I'm born and raised in Chicago, South Side, and I was a musician early. The quick story is I went off to college. I went to Florida A&M, which was there was a lot of really cool music people that were there while I was there. And so made some great connections there. Ended up moving to New York in 2002. Once I got here, I started managing producers.
wow.
That went from managing producers to managing songwriters, and then managing artists. And then fast forward, Craig Kalman at the time, who was the chairman of Atlantic, kind of heard some of the stuff that I was submitting to all of his A&Rs in the room. That turned into him saying, yo, every one of my A&Rs in here has played something that you submitted them.
Wow.
I need you on my team.
Wow.
And so that turned into me 14-year career at Atlantic Records, and
Wow.
That's beautiful.
I've been going since like October of last year. Now I'm at
Wow.
Sony. So that's the quick. A lot of ups and downs,
Yeah.
peaks and valleys in
Right,
between.
right,
a lot
right.
of lot of different things, learning the business and going through everything you can imagine. But yeah, that's the quick story of how I got to become, A&R.
And just a follow-up question, for the initial producers and songwriters that you were involved with, what was like the spark that led you to them or made you feel like, oh, I could really represent this person and grow with them?
Just the talent, I had an ear, right? And meeting guys who were young and hungry and for us, Chicago, and again, this is like Kanye and, No ID. These guys, we were like crate diggers. We were digging through samples, and the talent and the skill was in like chopping the sample and creating
Facts.
a new beat. And so that was what all of our guys specialized in. So if you think about all the Ye stuff early on with Rockefeller and all of that, it was the way he chopped those samples. Him and Just Blaze, both
Just
of them really.
Blaze.
And so I just kind of had those guys that weren't Kanye and No ID, and I was bringing those guys to the forefront and running them around New York and running into artists and A&Rs and execs and et cetera. So it was like hearing something and saying, yo, that'll be dope for the Locks or for Fabulous or whoever was working at the time. And so that was me. This was before Instagram and Twitter. So I had to actually take a beat pad.
DJ
Groundwork.
A&R.
Literally.
Yeah, facts. That's really some
Running
A&R work.
around and like, yo, listen to this 20 pack of beats. And,
Wow.
and, you know, so like I said, it was a lot of other stuff going on too. But that was because again, I started off with producers. So at that time it was talent, but it was like hearing something that the producer was doing and figuring out, trying to mismatch who it would work well with. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Wow.
That's dope.
yeah.
No, I really like that. Well, that's what's great about the Doc Noise Music Show, because tonight we do the Hot 10, and the Hot 10 gives, we do the dailies all week. Jag and I
Listening
run
to
around and listening to
music.
music and trying to pick the best 10
Right.
to make the Hot 10. So we pick that out, and then whoever wins the Hot 10 gets $250. But I felt, well, we felt that it would be a good idea, like have a person like yourself in the room with experience and say, hey, this person's worthy of the $250, being involved in it, so we could collectively say this.
Or we could give them. You never know. You know what I'm saying? We might give them
Not
a.
the Criquitos. Oh. Okay.
You might get that messing around with Jag. Yeah, I think.
It's just fun. It's a new toy in here.
I mean, exactly.
Yeah, shout out to New York.
I need one of those in my office.
Oh God! That
shout
should
out
be
to
so
Red Class.
classic,
Some music,
bro.
I could just hit that like.
They come in the office and be like, yo, Success, I got something for you. Check this out. Hey, yo, I was at. Yo, could I finish?
And then
Turn
you just
that
go
mic
like
off.
this after.
You're
You're
like,
out of here.
So do I gotta leave? He already
Exactly.
left.
Right.
You're like,
If you like it, you gonna hit him with the
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like
on
that.
to the
I
next
like that.
round.
It's kind of cool. Ever since Lou came in here and set this up for us, and
We're
now
like 12-year-olds.
Yo, we in the kindergarten.
Mostly me.
We all shit. We had to try to shut the show down for a second to get you in because she changed my voice in the RoboCop.
Oh yeah,
It was
I kept fucking it
ridiculous.
up. I could do it again if I wanted.
No, let's not do it. But here we go. We're gonna play some
All
songs, like we said, and we're gonna pick a winner after this. It's a quick 10 we're gonna listen to, and that winner gets $250 or whoever we pick. And then if we do pick them, they move into the bracket of 12 to be picked to win a trip to go to Disney.
Nice.
So
Nice.
we expanded our giveaway.
Okay,
You
I
know
like
what
that. I
mean?
like that.
Yeah, we got
We're really spoiling the people.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be some people. Jag has done it in a few shows. We listen to some. They didn't make it, but we sent them 100. We sent them a gift card. We sent them
okay.
gas money.
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah, she'd be like,
Hey,
hey,
well, $15.
Starbucks $15
Pocket
card.
change.
Some Uber to the studio or something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To get back to work.
Well, let's go to it. It's
Back to work. Get back to work. We need one of those on
I
here.
need workman compensation. She just hit me.
We need in the
Here we
robo
go.
voice.
It's time. Plot Picasso. Let's see what we got.
You got it. Hey, I think it's time you pop it. Stop holding that mute, just drop it. Hey, you know you got hits like Rocky. Hey, show them every one of your options.
Little
The
something.
people they waiting and watching. They all wanna see if you got it. They all wanna see how you rockin'. Plot.
Little
You got
something.
it. Hey, I think it's time you pop it. Stop holding that mute, just drop it. Hey, you know you got hits like Rocky.
I ain't mad
Hey,
at
show
it.
them every one of your options. The people they waiting and watching. They all wanna see if you got it. They all wanna see how you.
Plot Picasso. I'm not mad at him.
I didn't hear the cadence switch up at all, but it was cool. It was a good vibe.
Yeah, it was a vibe.
it was cool.
It was cool.
it was
It's cool.
So you in the 10, but you cool.
It was cool.
Cool 10.
Let's
Good beat selection. Though. I
Oh,
like
good
the
beat selection
Track,
though. See that plot? That's a good beat selection. But
Yeah.
you know, let's work on getting a little, being interesting, man. That's
Variation.
important.
Variation in melody
Work
and
on
cadence.
Melody,
Right.
cadence. You know what I
Change
mean?
ups, yep.
But let's go. What we got? Caramel Drip.
By Yusuf Renee?
Renee. Let's see. Yusuf Renee.
Call you sugar, sugar. Hey, good morning, wake up.
Oh.
I'll butter you up, have you raptured up like you need a baker. Damn, baby, that's what's up. Face on 10 and you caked up. Got me licking my lips, savoring your love. You know I like some thick like a Snickers bar, caramel sauce.
Sticky, sticky, drippy, drippy, just like an overflowing jar of honey. Filled with all the things you're yearning for. Tasty, tasty, caramel dripping all over the page. Chocolate wasted, all this love got you intoxicated.
What?
I'm gonna just start talking with that shit. I'm gonna turn into a mute.
Yo, did you say? Shit, I get it that one. Yo, tasty.
Right. She said he was too hype.
What happened?
He was too hype. He was just like a bird ruffling his feathers. Caramel, Tootsie Pops. Caramel. It's sweet in here, baby. Come on. I don't know, that's all.
I kind of like it. I thought it was something different. But I don't know, man. Maybe it got to a sweet tooth or something. I don't get it.
It didn't, apparently.
Too much. I'm going to keep it going.
But still a quality song, still a quality artist, still could get placed for sync.
Yeah,
okay.
I could hear a sync opportunity.
Sync.
Too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Ceilings.
Drip.
Mm-hmm.
Ceilings. Yuck. Nasty.
That name is crazy. I like this one.
It's loud. Trying to move on, but I don't know how.
That's it hard.
To live without you now.
Okay. Little something.
I like it.
I thought it was cool, but it looked like it never got to the point.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. It was cool. It felt like it was going somewhere.
Yeah, it felt like it was building. I felt the production was thin.
Yeah.
For what he was trying to
You said thin?
give us. It just felt thin. It felt like, I was looking for the cinematic in the way he was bouncing on the record. But it was like, it was like I was listening to shut up. Yo, bro. I can't
Bouncing on what?
Yo, the AM.
Listen, that's what dance music, but that's how dance music usually is. Because that's more of a dance record than it is.
I get it, but it was
like
a
a
dance
pop
beat
record.
that would come in. I just felt it was AM radio from the aesthetic of where he was trying to visually take you.
He might have been mid-genre, but wasn't really like capturing the whole experience.
Because what genre did you categorize that as?
I think dance, but his delivery was kind of like pop.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. All right, so
it was cool.
Let's keep going. Who we got?
Bad.
Pose. Calm, Cool, Creative. Pose.
That's the artist name. Calm, Cool, Creative.
Well,
I walk in, getting right to it. At the bar, I'm finna go stupid. It's Friday, nigga, run through it.
Like we never been before, and we keep it going. Here for good vibes and no posing. Standing round, no bullshit, no way. We off the wall and just smooth criminal, no moonwalk, and we grown. Dancing in my pants, off the wall again. No checks, just balancing. Adult.
Nah, left the problems cause they're really too late.
I like that switch up.
Oh, the switch up.
Oh, she's nice by the end of the night. Yeah. One nose.
What the hell?
That was a vibe. Right?
I got a vibe.
That was a sample. I love the sample.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But he tried to pitch it a little different.
He pitched it a little bit. I like that. Calm, Cool, Creative. Pose. If you want to hear the full song, look down there and go get it.
Oh, that's
It's kind of like a Neptune's vibe a little bit. Yeah.
Good observation.
Yeah. It had a good name for it.
I like that one switch up they had in there.
The switch up was crazy.
Before it, I was a little bit lost.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
I liked it though.
Living on the High. Living on the High. Was it Dante
Winters?
Dante Winters.
All right, let's see what he got. Living on the High.
No one ever knew. Running through the mud.
I know this name.
Wow. See? Success knows your name already.
Chicago kid.
Oh,
Chicago. It sounds like that.
I like this.
Yeah, me too.
I like the feel of it. Then he bring you back a little bit. Then he bring you back to something else right here.
Then he drop it back.
Hey, there you go. See, if I was in the lounge and I heard this, I'd be like, all right, what
It would
is
make
this?
sense.
I'd be like bringing the Shazam up,
Yeah.
Soundhound, something. I'll be
Yeah,
like,
like
I
what's
need
that?
to, I need to put that in my list.
Yeah,
You see that?
I like that.
I like those type of songs
Yeah.
that force you. We were talking prior to you coming in about putting your phone down and liking something. You know, like wow, that's kind of cool. But like when a 50 Cent record came on in the club, you wasn't even thinking about your phone. You be, oh, that's my song.
Correct.
And you gave your phone a pause for a second.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Pause.
stuff
What do you think
like
about that record?
I like the Dante record. I especially. So I'm basing it on just hearing it, but also knowing and seeing the growth because he's been sending me stuff for a while, so
Oh,
I've been kind of
really?
paying attention.
Wow.
So hearing that, I'm like, okay, I think he found
Yeah.
where
pocket?
his pocket for
There
sure.
it is. He
That's
found
fire.
his
I
pocket.
love that.
See that,
Shout
Dante?
out Dante.
You know, no
Good for
success
you.
gonna be on the show talking about you. That's crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
Shout
So
out to Dante.
Dante, snatch your soul. What we got? Zaysky, Alizé.
Zaysky Alizé.
Let me work that mother. Work that mother. Where the bed and the covers. One more game.
It's like early dream.
You said you was a player though.
Oh yeah, huh?
Yeah. No. It ain't the way it go. You can keep that same energy. Now I'm about to leave. I just was so like a thief in the night.
Ooh.
I'ma take flight. With your soul. I just was so like a thief in the night. I'ma take
Nice little vibe.
your soul.
That's a nice little vibe. I like that.
Yeah, I wasn't
Snatch
mad.
your soul.
I wasn't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that.
I like that one.
Yeah. What was it?
I like the hook was really good, and I like that
And the
there's
little Caribbean beat came in there
Yeah.
too. Like the little,
I love a
reggae
little
beat.
switch up.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes with production these days, like
Uh-huh.
people don't, when I get sent beats and stuff like that, people don't, I don't want to be make something different for the chorus. Like they don't switch it up.
Right.
So it's like whenever producers do that, I'm like,
yeah.
makes me happy.
So Safia. What is that? Malachi.
Maleka.
Malika.
The artist name is Maleka.
Maleka.
Song name Safia.
Safia. It says
Safia?
Safia. Yep, Safia. Let's try it.
I don't wanna be loved.
Here we go.
I don't get to be free. I don't want your trust. If I don't get to be me, don't wanna get bitter from being too sweet. Are you what I deserve? Or am I incomplete? طريقي كله ضلمة مصيري تاني ولا ارسم لي سكة تانية طالع لي بوشين هي الضربة جاية منين شايفاها من ناحيتين وانا نية صافية بس ماسكة نفسي بالعافية عافية كان نفسي في طمة دافية بس زادتني نيتي صافية
No. I like that.
Fire.
I like that a lot. That's fire.
That is different.
That was really dope.
I
That
love this
is-
one.
That is.
She's getting
to
a
me-
heart next to hers.
Oh wow! All right.
Yeah, that
All
was
right,
dope.
Safia.
I like the change.
Safia.
The I don't know what language that was. She switched up, but that was dope.
Right. What was it? Latin?
I don't know. It
I
could
don't
have
know.
been. Could have
Yeah.
been Arabic. I don't know.
Yeah,
It
it
was-
could've
Yeah,
been,
could have
yeah.
been Aries. That's what I
Got a
thought
little
too.
feel in there.
Yeah, it was dope.
All right. You wow.
Melodies.
Okay, she got a star.
Yeah, that was-
Melody
Yeah,
was
she
great.
got a
I
star
love
and
the
a
switch
heart.
up.
I gave it a star too.
Oh, okay. That's the switch up there. So we keep it going. We up to song number 8
Macon.
today.
What is it?
Making Dre.
Macon Dre.
Making Dre.
Ooh.
Speaking up on facts.
This beat goes crazy.
Whoa.
Hey, Hank, I'ma let you know what happened today. I'ma let you know what happened today. My little one went to work. I've been right there
Nice.
for her. I've been right there for her.
Love the sample.
And she give me some breakfast. Then I cash out, put the gas on the.
Okay.
I love that beat.
I love
Yeah,
that
beat
beat.
was hard.
Dumb
Crazy.
fire.
Today, that was Making Dre. He's got something. We keep it going with bass line Kid Q, let's see what we do. Kid Q.
I write all these songs in my own. Each boy, I stay in my zone. I pose with my gun in a silhouette. Keep a Q on my chest, gotta save the rest. Shawty always down for me, never left my side, homie. So we took a flight to LA. Baby, catch a wave, we can ski to the bay. 5-star lunch with a 10-star bag. I just need a baseline. And I just need a groove. I've been feeling too turned, had enough of the work, and I'm feeling like
It was something.
That was a vibe. It was interesting. It wasn't bad at all.
No, it wasn't bad at all. I
like
think
it.
it was kind of cool. And
Yeah.
I know I looked in like with the submittals every month. He's got something in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So this baseline, I see a hell of a lot of improvement from what he submitted. That's why I love what you said. Like when Dante was sending you stuff, you were mentioning how you watched his improvement, you watched him grow. So
For sure.
I keep seeing this kid Q pop up, and I'm like, who is this kid? He consistent at number 9.
Persistent.
Yeah, persistent. Yeah.
I like this for sync too.
So
And not in a corny way at all. Like I feel like this could be great.
Yeah, it's got
you know,
nice-
You could
nice
hit a
little
commercial, make some
Kid Q.
bands.
I like that. But last song of the night, mighty good.
Jersey
Mall. Jay-Z.
I write a book about my life, bestseller, Mr. Authentic. Nothing I tell you augmented. Start rapping, only the suckers get offended. My PR team tell me to chill. What you mean? Chasing green,
love that
doing
bass.
90 on 90 up and down the Mass Pike. I used to get it in the beam. Hitting licks in some bad places. It was car chases and court cases on a regular basis. Living fast, we were speed racers. Ran in people's house, ski masks covered our faces. Couple homies passed, made me reevaluate. I used to couldn't see it straight, I kept banging my head.
Fire.
I like that.
Yeah, that was hard too.
And you know why? He was taking me down a lane that I haven't been down in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I was interested in the story.
Storytelling.
And, that storytelling, it never fails if it's done right. Like if you hear something and it intrigues you, but you gotta say something. You know, I've had some indies tell these stories there, but it was like Mickey Mouse. That ain't gonna work.
And for a story, you got the vocal got to be right, the beat, the space, like to keep us interested. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right.
he had those things going that made me want to listen to the story.
Right. I think that's what's important.
That's
Like,
facts.
yeah, keep me there. You know, because even at the attention span nowadays, even I don't have to just be nowadays. Like we always as fans, or even like when you speak on as an A&R, you always looking for that. What keeps me there?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? What keeps me there? What must make me want to hear more? And that
correct.
That can be female artists, male artists, even a poet. Like you go and hear somebody and they give you
Real.
something and make you go, oh.
Yeah.
You know, like what makes you do that? You know what I mean? And I mean, I even think there's pressure sometimes because there's places I used to go downtown on West 3rd Street every Sunday. Ron from I forgot his name. He used to have a Sunday with the Indies, and he get up there and sing. Forgot his name, but Ron is his first name. R.I.P. to him. But he used to have a show, and I never forget, man. I had an artist down there. Back in the day, I had an indie artist myself. I was, producing, managing, and out of nowhere, Brian McKnight gets up and gets on the piano, and we wait.
Out the audience, out the crowd.
Out the crowd, he decided they gave him the piano. He said, "One last cry," and he ripped the thing down. And my artist like, "We've been waiting here for so many singers, and I'm finally gonna get on." I said, "Not tonight,"
So
because you can't have a guy like Brian McKnight get up, rip it down, and then now your artist gonna get up there and sing.
Nah,
I was
that's
like,
a tough
bro,
act to
and
follow, bro.
can't-
You gotta just
and it don't
wrap
matter.
it up.
Yeah,
Come back
I said-
next week.
And I said it, man. That was one of the hardest times I ever had with an artist, but one of the hardest calls I ever had to make.
Yeah.
Like, don't follow up. Don't think you're gonna just get up there, especially if you still finding yourself, and you
Yeah.
think you're gonna get up there with somebody who found themselves and several albums in,
Damn.
with themselves on it,
Right, right,
and they
right.
were mad at me, and then it took them like a few months to get why I didn't let them get up there, and and they just walked out. They were mad, but that happens, I mean, you gotta have it, you know what I'm saying? But those anyway, those
And
are the
they
10
gotta-
for the night.
You got to depend on your team. That artist is supposed to trust your judgment,
Right.
If you're on the team, because you've seen it and you understand something that artists don't understand. Sometimes
Right.
artists are artists, they're creatives, they don't know that there's people on your team there for a reason.
Absolutely.
To protect your interests even when you don't even know that you need the protection. You know what I'm saying? So it's a trust factor. So, you know.
I think that's even comes down to what you as an A&R and you run it, I'm sure, in your lifetime as A&R or just, you know, advising people, consultation, things. Most artists will hear a song that they really like and you probably shut it down 10 times. You know, they're like, bro, this is the one. This number 3 is your thing. Be like, nah, Success. 5 is me. You be like, yo, I'm telling you 3.
Facts. I know a lot of artists over the years, their biggest record, they hated the record.
Oh yeah,
So that's like a thing.
Wow.
that is a thing.
That's a thing.
Like some of the biggest artists that you can imagine hated their biggest hit record.
Wow.
I've seen that too. I've heard that in interviews.
So when I'm taking meetings, a lot of times I'll be like, because people, you know, artists will get a little stash together to play for you. I'll be like, what's in the hard drive? Don't just play me your stash. I want to hear the stuff that you, the throwaway stuff, because it's always a diamond in the rough of the throwaway stuff. And again, that's because artists are so creative. They may not know that the hit is over here.
Yep.
But you want to play me this stuff over here, which is cool, but you sleeping on some of your own, you know, some of your own art.
It's personal.
Yeah.
Like, and I get it. I one thing I'll say this before we pick who's winning tonight. I look at artists sometimes. What was I gonna say? Like the way that they. Oh my God! I just lost my thought with artists on how they, you know, never pick the right song and stuff like that. They just they get in their own way, you know, because they believe this is what I should play for success. This is what I should do. But lucky, shout out to you that be like, nah, man, give me the stuff that you don't that you wouldn't have gave me.
Right, because I'll still listen to their stash, but then I'll be like, okay, he probably sitting on something else that he don't even know he's sitting on.
Right.
And so I'll be like, yo, what else you got in the, you know? And sometimes they'll be like, nah. I'll be like, no, trust me. Just give me some of the throwaways, and you know, it's usually something in there too.
Right. There's usually and I always feel that, like, especially if you hear a good tone, they gave the song space.
Yeah.
They did things. You're like, maybe what you think is not it, but somewhere in there, you have something, because you're always being creative. You know what I mean? If you're creative. And
sometimes I'll hear something, and their pen may be okay or stronger than they even know, and so that's what makes me to be like, you know what? I need to hear a few more of their ideas, because they onto something. They just didn't really do it right. So let me hear some of the other stuff to see if they kind of executed on it better. So it's just little technical things that I learned over the years.
Oh, wow.
Another thing real quick before you, because you had said something about listening when the song first comes on, right?
Right.
Early on, I used to be like, the first 5 or 10 seconds of a song, you could tell if it's going to be a hit, but I don't think that's the case no more, because now I got to get to the chorus. So I got to, you know, like you said, change up could happen, a build up could happen, you know. So it's like I don't do that anymore. I used to be like, first few seconds, this ain't doing nothing for me. Next, and so now I'm like, nah, because sometimes you got to build your way up to it.
Right. Well, it's crazy too, because like with TikTok and Instagram, you know, a moment can go viral in a song. We were talking about that,
right.
Where it's like 4 bars, 8 bars, but it's in the middle of the song, or it's the second verse. You never know.
You just never know.
But this one piece is like what everyone gravitates towards.
Could be some ad libs.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Literally, I've had hit records that was hits because of TikTok, and it was just a little ad lib in the song.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've definitely seen that. Pause.
Yeah.
But
wow. No,
my bad.
Hit me with the pause right quick. I didn't even get a chance to look over there and go.
That's a free pause.
I was about to
Yo,
I ain't even hear the pause moment.
Nah, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It was a preliminary pause.
Yo, she will
knew
do
it
it
was
quick.
coming. She was
No,
like,
she
yo,
cleaned
she
up her
saved
act fast, bro. Pause. Better than
Hey, y'all sweating in here.
That's a good partner. She saved us from the pause.
she like right on it, bro.
Couldn't even You couldn't even get the pause
Let's
out.
get to it.
All right.
We got so what
Who
songs
are we
like?
feeling?
Who we like? Give me a name.
Should I go first?
You was going Yuck Nasty.
My tops are Malika, Safia. That's my top.
Okay.
The next one is Zayski, Alizé, Snatch Your Soul. And then I love the beat on Today by Mac Andre. I just don't love the song, but the beat is killer.
The beat is killer. Okay.
That's me right there.
So my tops, I agree. I like the Malika Safia record.
Malika.
The homie Dante Winters, I was impressed with his record.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to pick 3.
Mm-hmm. Well, just whatever you're feeling.
Whatever you're feeling. If there's,
those are my top 2.
Top 2.
But,
yeah.
I mean, I'm Malika. I like I gotta hear it. Let me play this post.
I walk in, getting right to it. At the bar, I'm finna go stupid. It's Friday, nigga, run through it.
I just needed to see that little feel again. I wanted to make sure, but Malika is where I'm at.
Yeah.
It was Malika. I definitely like Living on High with Dante too.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me something, but Malika, when she switched up languages, she gave me something. So
yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, there's a lot of dynamic. The vocals are really good. Okay. It was like I was catching the vibe.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to
emotion in that joint too.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Jersey Mall, Mighty Good. That record is good too.
Jersey Mall?
The last one we did.
Wow.
Just as a
Write a book about my life, bestseller, Mr. Authentic. Nothing I tell you augmented.
Shout out Worthy.
Shout out Worthy to him.
Mm-hmm.
We send him anything? We gotta watch her. She might give him $100.
Potentially.
All right, I want to get Living on High.
I can't give you all my money. You know what I'm saying? Can't run these pockets dry.
Right. So we going with the girl with the 2 languages.
Pose was the one you just tried again?
Pose was a little something.
Okay.
I just like the little feel of what he. They gave me that Pharrell. He gave me that. Yeah, he gave me that thing. And then I'm not mad at Living on High either. I ain't mad at that, and
it's very.
And and it comes with a little feel.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like we should send 100 to Dante Winters.
All right.
Not only because the record is good, but because he's been persistent.
Yeah, he definitely
and I like
been persistent.
that. I feel like
$100.
I feel like you gotta turn it off, Doc.
Jesus.
Listen.
Why would she hit it and got to shut up?
I feel like persistence in these preliminary periods for artists is so important, and staying in people's faces and staying relevant. Like, I know personally, like, people who come to me for advice and just guidance or anything, like, I'm more willing to help people who tap in with me and show me that they really want it. So
me too.
I'm saying $100 to bro.
Me too.
All right, I like that. So the winner is
Malika Safia.
So there you go, $250. You got the money. Now she also falls into, let's not leave that out, she falls into the 12 indie bracket for a chance to win a trip to see Mickey Mouse.
It sounds like Arabic.
Yes. Yeah,
oh yeah, see.
Because she got the Middle Eastern scale, I can tell.
Sure.
Yeah, that's the Middle Eastern
That's kind of
scale.
cool. That's kind of cool.
Right? It's really dope when you hear an artist, and I swear you can like see the colors and textures of like the video and the fact that she's.
I could see like a Shakira dance or something.
Yep.
You know what I'm
wow.
So Safia, Malika, we see it for you. So you're doing a good job.
Malika wins today. That's it for the Doc Knows Music Show. I would like to shout out who we had on here. Blk Prl today. Look, she shut it off. Blk Prl, Success. We have. That's right. We did our job tonight, so I'm kind of happy for those artists. Keep submitting. DocKnowsMusic.com. Keep bringing your music, man, because I like what Success. Like he's not here. What you said tonight is true. We're gonna try to. We actually, when we are doing the dailies, we are listening to those songs and trying to. Some of the songs you listen to, we started in different places for the highlight of bringing that song straight to the point of what works and what we felt. So it's important because you walk A&Rs in there like yourself, and they need to be like intrigued a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I didn't come over there. They played everything was trash. You know, so but you're right.
Great job of.
Thank you. Yeah, that. But we're always looking.
You guys
for,
are killing it.
Yeah, and helping. But listen,
Know
keep
the
submitting your
vibes.
music. There's people like Success. There's that want to hear new music and always looking for that next thing. You might be that next thing. He might want to reach out to us after the show and say, hey, that person was good. And that's what this show is about, giving opportunities, giving you a chance to do something. So DocNoiseMusic.com is free.
Submit.
Send your song, work it out, and we're going to keep giving away cool things, all right? So Doc No Music, we out. Doc Knows Music.
Peace.
Let's do it. Peace. The show is over.